Okay, NECO Liberia, we intended to carry on all of our major projects in the villages. It wasn't easy for us because there's no access to rural network, and we work 3 hours, and then we saw the village. Some of my colleagues, they begin to cry for the little kids, seeing them naked, barefoot, and going to farm instead of going to school in the morning. We saw girls the age of 12, 13, pregnant. I said, but why is this happening here? Is it not part of Liberia? So we asked the town chief and the paramount chiefs and the elders, what can we do for you people? And they said they only need education for their children. So we said, okay. And they provide 10 acres of land for NECO to begin for school, for modern school project. And then after a few months, we went back there with 200 plus bags of cement. But we took 3 hours to and from with the cement on our heads to reach there. So we took more than one month to haul those cements. So we started a 13-kilometer feeder road, and now we have gone in 4 kilometers of the 13 kilometers road, and now we have 7,000 bricks on the project site now. 10 acres of land has been given to NECO Liberia. Our mission is to build 50 modern primary and secondary schools within the 15 counties of Liberia, only in the rural parts of Liberia. Where there is no school, there is no rule. Our vision is to make sure people in the rural parts have access to quality and equal education as well. Now our first project is going on in Grand Bassa County. 10 buildings there for one school. After Grand Bassa, they will move to another county. 10 buildings there for one school. So on until we can complete the 15 counties of Liberia. Yeah, basically we have our system of raising fund. We have boxes, cash boxes at various schools, churches, business centers, and people drop their NECO there each day, you know, and then we have our colleagues who go around and collect those money, and then we save it, and later on we invest in our project. Yeah, in our Liberian parlance, when we say NECO, we talk about $5 Liberian. Yeah, $5 Liberian. Yeah, so we are saying the power of $5 Liberian. Then we have our road project ongoing in the forest, and we usually fell logs. Why can't we transform this log that we threw aside to get the road? Why can't we fix a timber and then process it into planks and give it to these children who are sitting on stone? So we decided to create a project called From Stone to Chair. And this is, we were able to donate more than 100 chairs to the New Street Public School. And so for this year, we're going to give 1,000 armchairs out in 3 counties. If every Liberian, we just give $5 Liberian, we can make a difference. We can make a change with just $5 Liberian. The first time we attended the Global Leaders Summit was so amazing. And then we listened to speakers. And these guys, they explain their success stories. From their stories, what they passed through, how many years it took them, their persistency, their thought towards their vision. I got inspired. But above all, a little boy at the Global Summit who said, NECO has to do more. And I said, my God, if this little boy knows that we have to do more, then indeed, NECO Liberia, we have to do more. Up to present, his voice always sounds in my ear that you have to do more, you have to do more. The second summit we attended, we came across this Vice President of Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Dr. Joe Howard Taylor at the Global Summit. So, and she also helped she gave a contribution towards our vision as well. So the summit is doing a lot. If I'm asking for change, I should be the first man to begin change. If I'm asking for a change in the education sector, I should be the one. I'm a low income earner. I earn very low income. Okay, my family, there's no one in major government position. And now coming up to say you want to build 15 modern primary and secondary schools within the 15 counties. I built one school, 10 building. Then it's like you are speaking out of your mind. So I said, yes, indeed, I am a madman. Because I think there's something in me. There's something inside of me that I can't really explain in total. But there's something deep down that always telling me that yes, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. And so at times passes by, I start to build up the courage until now that the courage has been built that I can make it. We can build it. With 5 laboratories, we can do it.